I'm going to be roasting my own coffee beans for the first time. The first method I'm going to try is in the oven, 450 on parchment, and you're supposed to do convection. I don't have a convection oven, but the main thing is you kind of have to churn it frequently. So it says every 5 minutes. I might do it a little more frequently than that since I don't have convection. So the other method you can use is stovetop, and I'm thinking I might try that next. The only thing is that my electric stove is not great. I had a gas stove, and I was able to make popcorn, just in the pot with it, and it worked beautifully. Apparently you can use an air popper. So I'm thinking, okay, well, if you can use a popcorn popper, then using the same kind of method of shaking it on the stove would probably work. But like my popcorn's been coming out in little burns, so I don't know if the electric stove is gonna work. That's why I'm starting with the oven. Otherwise I would have probably started with the other way. And we'll see how that goes. And apparently, even if you do it like the worst possible method, it's still going to be better than buying coffee that's already been roasted because it's going to taste fresher. That's my hope. So here we go. I'm excited to see what these beans look like. Okay, they're little and they're gray, so we'll see. And they smell like coffee, but different than what you would think. Okay, let's see how they are. And I bought these on Amazon, of course. Everything's on Amazon. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a small, really small amount. All right, so I guess that's probably good. So I'm just covering the whole bottom of this small pan. They're like the size of, a little bigger than a pea, the size of black beans, about a little smaller than that. I don't know if this is how big they're supposed to be, but I got Colombian roasted green coffee, and it was supposed to be been like responsibly done, and hopefully it's not bad. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna put it in the oven and we'll see how that goes. Let's see. So it's at 450 already. Okay, setting a timer for 3 minutes and on the oven light. I doubt that there's going to be any perceptible change at 3 minutes, but just to make sure that it gets evenly heated. What do you think?
Cool. I want to eat it.
No, don't eat it.
It looks delicious.
Does it? Smell it. What do you think it smells like?
I don't know. It smells yummy.
Does it smell like coffee?
No. It smells good.
All right, okay. Is it going? Is it going? I need you to film the beans. Okay, thank you.
Hi, beans.
Okay, so this has been in there for 3 minutes. It's very hot, honey, so I need you to back up a tiny bit, okay? You can zoom in if you need to or whatever.
I'll zoom in.
So they're sort of like, some of them are brownish, some of them are still completely white. Shows how really uneven the oven is, even though it's fairly even. Actually, it's definitely hot. I don't know how even it is. So I heard something about them being like having a shell, and I feel like I see one there. Let's see if we can take that out so we can look at it later, see what that shell looks like. Okay, so it looks pretty even now. Excuse me, love. I'm gonna put them back in for another maybe 2 minutes, shorter time.
Here's your camera.
Thank you, honey. Okay, thanks. All right, Kinga, do you want to check this one out?
What?
So this right here, this is one that I roasted for 3 minutes. You gonna smell it? And this is one that I roasted for, that didn't roast at all. It's just green, that they just dried.
It smells like a bean.
What does this one smell like?
It smells good. And strong.
Strong. Okay, so here we go. This was for after another 2 minutes. I'm gonna take it out again, and I'm putting on the vent because otherwise I'll set off the smoke detector. Okay, so after, it's been 5 minutes total. You see these little husks come off. And it's not at all oily. All right, so I'll just do 2 again. Okay, that was after another 2 minutes. It's probably, I wonder if it's perceptible or not. There they are. So that's the green ones again. I'm gonna compare it to some of the ones I just roasted. Okay. Yeah, so it starts to get larger in size. This is about after like what, 3 plus 2 plus 2, 7 minutes. So after 7 minutes already larger in size. That one got darker, but not larger. It's kind of neat. So let's do it by order. So we've got green bean, and then what's that? Oh, 1 more minute. And then let's see, and this is the current size. We'll see if they all end up being that big. We'll find out in a second. And yeah, so let's do that. That's about, I'd say that's like the phases we've had so far. You can hear my kids in the background. Moving into some better light here. Focus. Focus. Why won't you focus? Okay. Hello. Okay, now focused. Okay, so I've got them in order. So this one is a green bean, and one that's been roasted a little bit, one a little bit more, and then the way it's been now, they've gotten nice and big. Okay, wow. Okay, sorry for the loud vent sound. I just set off the smoke detector and took these out, but wow, look at that. That's like, they really turned the corner on color now, right? Look at that, they're brown. They're still not shiny. I'm hoping that those oils will come out. I'm gonna take one of these out and put it on the plate with the other ones, and I'm gonna give them a good mix too. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna put in this was just after an extra 2 more minutes. And all of a sudden it turned the corner and it is brown. And this is from the same batch, so that one stayed small and it's darker. It's kind of cool. It's really fun. I don't know what that white stuff is. I guess it's the husk. It didn't come out all the way. I don't know. Okay, so here we are at 13 minutes. So I'm going to do another 3 minutes after this. So it's starting to look like coffee. It looks like light roast, I think. So here we go. So we have green, and we have 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 9 minutes, 11 minutes, 13 minutes.
They're changing.
So there's the
That looks like a regular coffee bean. They're chubby.
check
One
it out.
is
So,
chubby.
yeah.
That one, chubby.
Yeah, it's interesting how some of them got bigger and some didn't.
One's the
So this
teensy and the cuties.
Good old cameraman. There we go. Now you get to see how cold it looks. You filming it? All right, some of those husks are coming off. All right, now we're going to give it another. I think we're going to go with 3 minutes this time. A little parchment in the center of this here. Okay, so now I think I'd gone up to 16 minutes here. Another like 3 minutes. So 16, so 19. It still doesn't have any oiliness to it. So I don't know what'll happen when it cools off, but it says that you're supposed to wait like 24 hours before you use them. But you can see like now it went from like a light-ish roast to like dark roast. So maybe I did it a little too long that last one. I wanted medium roast, so we'll see. But some of them are a little bit lighter. I'm gonna bring the whole thing over to this.
It looks like real coffee beans.
Okay, so I'm trying this. I'm thinking that, you know, to get the husks off, it's like, you can see some of the stuff's coming off. Anyway, I'm hoping that this will also help develop the oils. I'm making stuff up, but I'm gonna see what happens. And you guys, okay, yeah, so we'll see if this helps develop the oils. When you squeezed it, what happened? Did it explode? Anything happen?
It just stays like this.
Indestructible.
It's like the egg was saying.